Okay.
When you say subtle methods to actually get it implemented, what do you mean by that?
See, in any school, if a child beats up another child, the punishment might be beating up the child, beating up somebody who beat the child. Right? In our school, if somebody beats up somebody, we make them confess that to their parents. And we tell the parents particularly not to beat the child or punish the child harshly. Don't talk bad. Now, the expectation for the child is, I have beaten up somebody, he knows that that's a mistake. He is expecting that somebody else who is an elder will beat him up as a punishment. Now, you don't do that. You feel sad about it. You feel sad that you are being humiliated because of this action. The child wants to correct that behavior because he doesn't want you to feel humiliated. Out of the, if he commits some mistakes and you beat him up, it is settled there. He is okay with it. You beat up a child, he is okay with it. He is not okay with his father feeling sad. He is okay with father feeling angry. He is not okay with mother crying because of it. Okay, so that's a settled method. They are emotionally connected. They love their parents more than they love anybody. And they know that their parents love them more than anybody. Use that love to make them correct their behavior. Not because you are forcing them to do it, but because they feel the need to do it. Okay, so this is one way. And even when they don't do the work that when they don't complete the minimum duration of study that they have to do at home, in school we have 3 periods, that totally amounts to about 2 hours of duration, where they have art, culture, dance, music, karate, drama, all of these classes happen. They don't get to go to those classes on the next day of not completing their work at home. So we make them sit and write for these 2 hours. Punishment is writing, because that is quantifiable. We can see whether they have done it or not. Now, over a period of time, our kids have realized that it is better to complete the work that they are supposed to complete at home than to miss out on the things that they love at school. Okay, this is a subtle way. Punishing them, beating them, scolding them, they get used to it. A human mind doesn't want to lose what it has. You tell the mind that it will get something after 2 years, not interested. Not interested to work today. It's a simple thing. You take a child, you tell the child that you do this work. I'll give you chocolate in the weekend, over the weekend. The child may not do it. Child says okay, he will do it half, and the next moment his friend calls him, he will run away. The child has a chocolate in hand. Okay, the child has a chocolate in hand. You tell the child, if you don't do this, I'll take away the chocolate from you. Okay, it's a different thing. The fear of losing what you already have is powerful than the motivation of something that you will get after a period of time to make you do the particular work. So these are the subtle ways that we adopt to make children work on correcting their own behavior, work on making themselves better. And in all this, it is participatory. They are working towards becoming better. We are just telling, this is what you will get for doing certain things. They correct. And we have primed them for 1 year. We have been telling, this will be the punishment for this, this will be the punishment for this. So everybody knows what will be the consequence of doing something or not doing something. So when we start implementing it after giving them enough time to get used to it, nobody feels abused when they are given punishment. They know that was supposed to happen. And the next day they don't want it to happen, they will correct it. When punishment is fair, when punishment is predictable, when punishment is non-humiliating, it leads to correction of behavior. Punishment is meaningless when it is unfair. You don't like a student, you beat him up for everything anybody else does. When punishment is not predictable, today somebody has not done the work, you just scold them and leave them. Tomorrow somebody has not done the same work, you beat him up because you had some fight with somebody in the parking or in the traffic. It's unpredictable. They don't know what is the punishment they'll get. Then it has no meaning. And the punishment is humiliating. It leads to bitterness. It will not lead to correction. So you humiliate somebody, somebody has not done the work, you abuse them left and right, you scold them, you use choicest of abuses, make them feel humiliated in the class. They don't have the power to hit you back, but in their mind they want to beat you up. They don't have the power to do it. They will develop a lifetime bitterness towards you, and your intention of making them correct what they were supposed to not do, you can even amplify that behavior in them. As a protest against somebody who humiliated you, you are more likely to do the same thing that they did not want you to do. You get that? So a fair, predictable and respectful punishment will lead to behavioral change. That is what we are implementing in our school. It's not that we don't punish children. We do punish children, but our punishments are fair, respectable and predictable. Unlike most of the other institutions where children are being treated with disrespect. We don't disrespect our children. They are individuals to be respected. Their rights have to be respected.